In the courtroom, she smiled. She smirked at the camera and acted clueless while the victim's parents begged the judge to make sure she faced the full consequences. "Do whatever you can to keep this monster behind bars," they pleaded. She leaves the thrift store, knife in hand, looking around calmly. When she spots the mother and child, she quietly follows them into the parking lot, and then, she acts. But later, she wanted everyone to believe she didn't understand what she had done, so she played dumb. Yet when prosecutors played that video, showing every chilling second, the laughter stopped. She apologized, but it was far too late. "I just want to say I'm sorry," she muttered. This is the story of Bianca Ellis, the woman who tried to act innocent in court to escape justice, until the video told the truth. June 3, 2024, in Homestead, Ohio, seemed like any other day. Shoppers moved through the aisles of a local Giant Eagle grocery store, unaware that something horrifying was about to unfold just outside. 22-year-old Bianca Ellis had just walked out of a nearby thrift store after stealing a knife from one of the shelves. But it wasn't the theft that shocked everyone, it was what she did next. Video surveillance later showed Ellis walking through the grocery store, still holding the knife. Moments later, she spotted a woman leaving the store with her 3-year-old son, Julian Wood. She followed them quietly into the parking lot. What happened next was sudden and devastating. Without a word of warning, Ellis attacked. The mother screamed desperately for help, but it was already too late. The knife had done its damage. "All right, good. Let me know when you're ready," someone can be heard saying on the footage. "Ready? Okay. Let me know when you're ready. Here we go." And then, silence. Julian was rushed to the nearest hospital, but he didn't survive. Officers soon arrested Ellis nearby, walking calmly toward the road, still holding the blood-stained knife. She didn't fight back, didn't panic, and showed no sign of remorse. The arrest was quick, but the shock and confusion that followed tore through the community. Detectives worked fast, piecing everything together through witness accounts, store footage, and Ellis's own actions caught on camera. Prosecutors said the attack was targeted and deliberate. They charged her with several serious crimes: aggravated murder, attempted murder, felonious assault, child endangerment, and theft. Her defense team, however, told a very different story. Miss Ellis, please raise your head. I just need to ask you a few questions. Do you understand them? When Bianca Ellis entered the courtroom to face her charges, she acted as if none of it made sense. She smiled faintly, spoke softly, and even smirked at the cameras pointed her way. The father of 3-year-old Julian begged the court for justice, his voice breaking as he pleaded with the judge to make sure Ellis would never walk free again. "I really wish for no bail at all, or at least extend it to the highest limit possible," he said. "Please, just do whatever you can to keep this monster behind bars." Moments later, the judge set her bond at $5 million, ensuring she would remain locked up while the case continued. Ellis's lawyers claimed she was struggling with severe mental illness, that she suffered from schizophrenia and had stopped taking her medication. But the video evidence, the knife, the stalking, the calm reaction during her arrest, painted a very different picture. In September 2024, the court temporarily stopped the proceedings to decide whether Ellis was mentally fit to stand trial. After months in a state facility, doctors concluded that she understood the charges and could help in her defense. The stage was now set for one of Ohio's most shocking trials in years. As the trial approached, her defense focused on proving insanity. The prosecution, however, aimed to show intent, and they had the video to prove it. When Ellis entered the courtroom, some expected to see a broken woman, full of regret. Instead, they saw someone completely detached. At times, she appeared confused, pretending not to understand basic questions. Other times, she shrugged, or gave blank stares while the victim's family wept only a few feet away. Everything changed when the prosecution played the surveillance footage. The video showed it all: Ellis walking through the thrift store, picking up the knife, following the victims, and carrying out every move with clear purpose. Every step was deliberate, every action calculated. When the video ended, the room went silent. On October 15, 2025, after hours of deliberation, the jury returned with its decision. This jury finds the defendant, Bianca Ellis, guilty of all charges. Each juror confirmed their agreement, one after another, 12 voices delivering the same verdict. The jury believed the crime was intentional, and the judge agreed. On sentencing day, The courtroom was full. The victim's parents were given one final chance to speak. Their words were heartbreaking. "Judge Russo," the father said, "I'm asking you to do what's best for my family and the community, to make sure she never gets the chance to hurt anyone again. Please give her the maximum sentence, life without parole." The mother's pain was unbearable. "I hate you with every fiber of my being," she said through tears.
You don't deserve a second chance.
"You didn't give my son one."
You belong in prison for the rest of your life.
For the first time, Ellis's expression changed. Her smirk faded. She whispered, "I just want to say I apologize." But by then, it didn't matter. Judge John Russo delivered his final words. "Miss Ellis, the jury of your peers has spoken. They have acknowledged your mental illness, but found that you understood the nature and wrongfulness of your actions.
The court sentence you to life in prison without parole.
All other sentences will run concurrent to life without parole." The Wood family held each other tightly, tears streaming down their faces. It wasn't peace, but it was closure. In prison, reports describe Ellis as quiet and withdrawn, far from the smirking woman seen in court. Her defense continues to mention her mental struggles, but to the public, the case remains a terrifying reminder of how one person's choice can destroy countless lives. For the Wood family, every day is a painful reminder of what was stolen, a child, a future, and a sense of safety that will never return. Was Bianca Ellis truly suffering from illness, or did she know exactly what she was doing? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more true crime stories, click on the next video, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you'll know when new cases are uploaded. Thanks for watching.